how do you weigh and measure your food? You get a food scale like this from Walmart, and you hit tare. I don't know if you can see that on the screen. You can if I go way out. All right, so right now it says all zeros. There we go. There we go. Now we can see it. I take a lightweight container like this, and I place it on top, and I wait for it to give me a solid number. So it's 0.475. What we want is 8 ounces of fruit, which I have cut up over here. So I'm going to weigh it, and then I'm going to just make it 8.475, or as close as I can get. So I'm having apple for my breakfast fruit today. You can see that that much apple is just 2 ounces. That's just 4 ounces, 6 ounces. So I can probably add a strawberry to this. So we cut off the stem on my strawberry. I want it to be 8.52. Oh, I can add another strawberry. Cut off the stem. Can I do this one-handed? Okay, not very talented. All right, that's close enough for me. So that is a lot of fruit, guys. Look at that, 8 ounces. So there's my 8 ounces. I noticed there's a bad spot on that apple. I'm just gonna cut it off. And always wash your fruit before you eat them. I just rinsed my berries, and I had already washed the apple before I sliced it up. And now I'm just waiting on my vinegar poached egg. Weighing and measuring continued. Here is my soft-boiled egg. It's only 1 for breakfast because 2 would be a full protein portion. And because I'm using half and half in my coffee, I want to make sure I don't overdo it. I am just having my protein, HALVING. So there it is. It's a beautiful vinegar poached egg. It's got Himalayan sea salt on it. It's got ground pepper on it as well. Fresh ground pepper is more nutritionally beneficial than regular ground pepper. Same with something like sea salt or Himalayan salt. It's a different mineral profile, so that is very advantageous. Now you might be asking, what is on all these apples? What the heck? So this is organic Saigon cinnamon. I just learned that the cinnamon that is in this is not the best for you. It is to be limited to 1 teaspoon per day, and it makes me totally want to not use this anymore because there's so many beneficial side effects of using cinnamon. It will slow down the digestion of your carbohydrates, so the apples, and it will also it acts like a time release blocker for sugar. So when you eat fruit, always put cinnamon on it. It's just a great way to slow down the absorption of the sugar in the fruit and also keep you feeling full longer. Isn't that great? Oh, just learned all that. The type of cinnamon that you'd want to have is called Ceylon, CEYLON, and that does not have a daily limit. But this common cinnamon has another name for it. I forget what it is. But if you just look on the back of the Kirkland container, it just says cinnamon, and I did a little bit of research. Cinnamon from Vietnam. This is not what you want if you're going to be having more than a teaspoon a day, or a teaspoon a day. So what's on the fruit right now is probably less than a teaspoon, but those are some things to keep in mind. And then for healthy fat, I also added some olive oil. I drizzled that on the apple on top of the cinnamon, and I added some ground flax. If I had liquid cold pressed flax, which is a little bit expensive, I would have just drizzled that on here. I just didn't get it because I forgot. So that's what I would do instead, is get the cold pressed flax oil and put just a drizzle of that on your apples for the daily fat. It's supposed to be 2 tablespoons of fat at every meal. But again, because I'm drinking half and half in my coffee during the day, I'm just restricting the fat in my breakfast, and yeah, that's how we're doing that, and restricting the protein in my breakfast. So let me know if you have any questions.